So, as I was saying, if we can't get it booted because of a CPU compatibility, then best thing would be take it to a shop, let them know, say, hey, all I need is a BIOS update, but I don't feel like buying a CPU to do the BIOS update. Can you pop one in here, boot it, update it, give it back to me, and they'll probably charge you $150 to do that.
I might take it to my uncle's
That was
shop.
that was my second recommendation because you have a family connection, then you might forego the $150.
Yeah. I'd have to drive all the way to St. Pete, which is a good 3 hours from here, but it might be worth it. Also, hello everybody. My dad's here. Hello, Dad.
Quentin says, Logan, care to explain why I'm getting World of Warcraft ads on YouTube now?
I don't know. You watching too much World of Warcraft content?
So, for anyone that doesn't remember, we were moments away from pressing the power button on this machine when Logan lost internet last time.
And and it was 2 a.m.
Right.
And when the internet came back, I was like, you know what? I'm really tired.
We had been building this thing for 6 hours, which is not bad for your first build.
It took us over an hour to figure out how to take a part of the case off.
One plate. Which is not bad. So I will say 6 hours, you doing everything. If I had been there with you, would have been significantly shorter, maybe 4.5, 5. 6 hours with support over the phone is a pretty good time. Quentin asked, did the ISP have an outage? I think so, because you said
I reset the router twice, and
yeah, you rebooted like a couple times, and then while we were talking,
I called Clayton on the phone. I was like, I don't know what's going on, man. I restarted the router twice. I think I'm just done. And then we were talking about rescheduling for Sunday, and then some stuff happened, so I couldn't do it on Sunday.
Well, while we were talking, while you were like, I guess I'm just done for the oh wait, it just came back. I got internet.
Yeah, I just heard Discord reconnect in the screen because when you lose internet, Discord just goes to the spinny wheel.
Oh, okay.
But all of a sudden, Discord just popped back up, and I'm like, oh, I have internet.
That was like, oh my god, Shelby has like PTSD for power outages now.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So when we were 4 days deep on being without power, blistering hot, laying on the tile floor trying to stay cool, and then the lights just click on and the ceiling fans start spinning and our UPSs start beeping. And it was just this amazing moment of coming back to 2024. And I was just like,
from caveman times.
We are so back.
The last night I stayed at your house, there was a UPS that you had out in the living room that Shelby said I could use to power my CPAP machine.
Correct.
While I slept. The timing of that was perfect because it was the last night I was there. I plugged my CPAP into it and I just let it go. And I woke up super early because we had to be at the airport super early.
Oh, yeah.
So I got up and I took the mask off my face and I went to go turn my CPAP off. And as I was reaching for the button to turn it off, the UPS died.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing.
Yeah. Worked as long as it needed to. So, having said that, we were moments away from pressing the power button on this thing and
I still haven't plugged it in. I've left the power cable not plugged in this whole time.
I applaud your restraint. I could not do that.
I was too afraid. I was too afraid to try it off stream.
That's true. I've done this at least a dozen times, so the novelty is kind of worn off for me. So you've got your mouse and keyboard connected.
Yep, I got a wired mouse, wired keyboard.
Okay.
I'm praying, hoping that the BIOS on this motherboard has been updated to take a 14th gen processor.
Right. And there was a sticker on the package, so it's a possibility.
They're not the one we bought, though. There were two of the same exact board, and the one that said 14th gen ready was not the one we bought. And I'm kicking myself for not buying that one.
Yeah. It's a valid point. So go ahead and plug in the power cable. Make sure you turn on the PSU switch.
Is circle or line on? I never know.
Well, if you had to guess, if one is 0 and one is 1, which one do you think is on?
I plugged in. The PSU is on.
You say the PS2?
Any lights on the inside. I'm seeing 0 lights on the inside.
Okay. Some have them, some don't.
Nothing's happening.
Okay. So do this. Take the glass front off of it. Carefully. And be sure to take all the steps that you did before, set it aside in a place that you're not going to kick it over.
Okay.
You remember that where that start button is on the board? Hit the start button on the board and see what happens.
Nothing seems to have happened when I push the start button.
Okay. Just to confirm, the switch on the PSU is on 0 or 1?
It's on 1.
Okay. Turn it back to 0.
Okay.
And then look inside. When you click it to 1, see if any fans start moving, anything like that.
No.
Okay. Any sort of flicker of lights? Nothing?
Nothing that I can see.
Okay. So then we need to retrace our steps and figure out why we ain't got no power.
Ugh.
When it says to the right position because it could be upside down.
Should I try powering it with the 0 on?
Oh, sure. It won't hurt anything.
Make sure all the plugs. Yeah. Got good plug-in.
What is the what's the other end of the power cable plugged into?
It is plugged into a surge protector.
Okay. Good. Your known good port on the surge protector?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's dig in. Let's unplug it. Turn the power supply to the off position.
Off. Unplug.
Just to be safe, press the power button about 5 times to get rid of any latent charges. Yep. Okay. So they make it so that upright is the fan pointing up. With desktop cases, the fan. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. All right. So clear some space. Get some room to work.
Disappointed.
This is PC building. I'm trying to think if we're getting no activity whatsoever. The first the first place we need to check is the power supply. Item number 1, power supply. And we'll start there. You can unplug your mouse and keyboard and kind of get those out of the way. Quentin says, look at it this way. If it booted up first try, the PC would be cursed.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was bad luck to catch a fish on the first cast because that means it'll be your only fish. Oh, right. Yeah. You're going to pull the PSU out the back.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do this.
Should I just take the whole power supply out?
Yes, because we need to be able to look at it.
I remember this being a giant pain in the ass.
Uh-huh.
The only injury I've sustained so far is just chipping my nails.
Because we should. Oh yeah, I gotta get the documents I had up from last time. Let's see.
I was just my phone flashlight. Okay.
Okay, tell me again the name of that motherboard.
The motherboard is the ROG Strix Z790E gaming Wi-Fi.
All right, got it.
I think I found the problem.
What did you find?
You know how there's two
Uh huh. Two sections of the big one.
Yeah, the big one wasn't pushed in all the way.
All right. Well, hey, that is your main power to the board, so that would certainly keep it from powering the board.
I'm gonna push all of these in all the way.
Yes. Properly seated should be a satisfying click at the end of each throw.
I touched it. I touched it, and it just went click, and I'm like, oh great.
Okay. Well, hey, if that's the tell you what, don't bother installing it all the way just yet.
Okay.
Just leave it sit and then plug in the cable round back. Click the power supply to the on position and see if the board lights up at all.
Okay.
Because that is item number one. Do we get power to the board?
And then if there's lights and fans and stuff, we can plug in all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, same as last time. When you click it to the on position, you might see the fans sort of nudge in a direction. They won't turn on. They'll just go kind of gook and then like come to a rest.
Okay. Isn't there like some kind of indicator light on the motherboards usually that show?
Yeah, and
activity?
I think yours is super close to the bottom. And that's the thing.
I think it's being covered up by that ribbon extender.
Oh,
I can't see anything.
maybe so. Let's see here. I'm loading up the manual now. Oh, no, I'm not. That's to my ROG Ally.
Oh,
Oh, that's doing something. What did you do?
I pushed in the other side of the friggin' cable wasn't plugged in all the way.
Oh, okay. So, grab a flashlight and check all your connections just to make sure there's no other. Oh, click it to the off position, by the way, while you're doing this.
Okay, it's off.
Okay. So just take a quick optical pat down. Assess the situation.
I was watching TikToks before stream.
Yeah, I was wondering what that noise was.
Ocular pat down commencing.
Right. So you got two CPU 8 pins at the top left.
Yep, those were what I pushed in, and then it friggin' lit up like a Christmas tree.
Okay. You got your 24 pin on the right side.
Yep.
Give your
I'm checking my GPU ones right now. Those are all good.
Yeah, and then also the GPU into that ribbon cable, and also the
that's
ribbon
good.
cable into the board. Make sure your memory is properly seated.
Oh,
What's
I
that?
pushed the memory and it clicked in.
Okay, great.
What did I do? I didn't do it. Oh, the other one was
Logan?
too.
Logan, I'm going to remind you, you were pretty frustrated at the end of that stream. You were kind of tossing stuff together.
My memory wasn't seated. My cables weren't secure. This is ridiculous.
Hey,
Shoddy work.
Hey, it's all right. You're allowed to be sloppy on your first one. Everybody gets one.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Grab your cooler block on the CPU. Give it a little jostle. Make sure it doesn't wiggle around.
Like cooler block.
Yeah, the mirrory thing on the CPU.
Oh, right.
You'll hear that called a cooler block, a pump block, a water block, it's all kinds of things.
That's secure. That's firm. It's also the first thing we did. So
that makes sense. Okay.
So I'm gonna throw the switch and see what happens.
Yeah. Let's watch it light up like a Christmas tree again. Huh.
Rog.
That's gonna
I
keep
don't have
you.
a monitor plugged in. So that's my motherboard.
Yeah.
That's my CPU cooler. I'm not seeing anything as far as my GPU goes.
That's fine. Yeah. Because right now you're only getting standby power to the board, and by default, it's made to do this. This is sort of like the quick check, so that when you flick the switch, do you have power? And then later we can go into the BIOS settings and say, hey, I don't want this thing animating all night because it glows like a Vegas strip.
I don't really
can't
care
sleep
about that because I'm not keeping this in my bedroom.
Okay. That's up to you.
All right, so I'm gonna unpower this, secure the power supply, close it up, hook everything back up.
I'm gonna give you a little electronics lesson here.
Okay.
After you turn it off, what do you think you should do?
I should turn it off, unplug it, and then press the power button 5 times.
There you go. Fantastic.
I only know that because of you.
All right.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Got to dissipate the capacitors, or you might have a nasty surprise waiting on you.
I'm shouting like I'm not near my microphone, but I'm leaning into my microphone right now.
That was me shouting when you were across the room, not realizing that I'm sitting in front of a microphone and you have speakers in your room. All right. Well, early test is good. We have power, which is item number 1 on the checklist.
Rogers bra.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that clip of the guy and the Chuck E. Cheese puppet?
And he doesn't know what poggers means.
He doesn't know if it's like a slur or not.
Terrified to say it out loud. But his whole chat.
He goes, poggers.
And the whole chat explodes.
Poggers. I'm glad we're going through this now that I'm fresh.
Right.
And freaking exhausted at 2 a.m.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we got back on the call and you were like, okay, I know we've been at this for 6 hours, but we've done all this work. I just want to press the button and watch it light up. And in its current state, it would not have lit up.
Nope.
How like crestfallen would you have been? Just completely. He's like, I don't want to do this. I want to go to bed. And I want to wake up 3 months from now.
I'm glad I decided to call it for the night at that point.
Yep.
Because I would have been because I was just tired when we ended it. If I had I can't think that at me right now. If I had turned it on and it not booted up, I'd have been.
Can you rotate it so that the mic is pointing a little bit more. You don't have to move it towards you. Just rotate the mic so that it sort of angles toward. Oh, never mind then.
Is pushing up against.
It's fine then.
I can't.
Yeah, it's you can exhaust your brain doing this stuff. There's so many things to think about, and it's such a long process. And you have to have this sort of like big picture idea and all these tiny little details as you are working towards the big picture. It's exhausting putting all this stuff in your brain and in your memory to because you'll connect something and then you'll work on something else and then you'll need to realize like, oh shoot, I can't put this in yet because this other thing's going to block it, but I still need to remember what my thought is about putting this in. It has to face this direction. It has to I have to put this cable down here or else it's so much planning and it's exhausting.
It's like don't forget. Oh, shiny. What?
Yep. And it's especially for brains like yours and mine, that is additionally exhausting. And it only gets a little easier after you've done it several times. It only gets a little easier because every build is different and every build has different complications and restrictions.
My uncle does it for a living at his computer shop.
Yep. The only way it gets any easier is doing the same one over and over again. Like at work, we had one model. We always used the same case. They were almost all the same build, except for the developers who got like a video card to help with processing. But I did the same thing for every single one of those, and it got to the point where I could do them in my sleep. I had done dozens of them, but they were baseline builds, nothing fancy, no custom wiring, anything like that.
You hear what my dad said?
I did not.
He says because it's wild how or it's amazing how far computers come as far as building goes.
Oh yeah. And while we're waiting for Logan to get back, we did already create a Windows 11 media installation USB. So
Where did I put that USB?
that is a good question. That's a fantastic question. We'll need it very soon. Okay. A SanDisk Cruiser, industry standard. It's a great camera angle, Logan. Hey, all right, there we go.
All right,
So-
flipping the switch.
Let me bring this in. It is running to your capture card, right?
It is.
Okay.
I hope.
I see something happening.
My keyboard's lit up.
Let me know if you hear a beep.
I haven't heard a beep yet, but I haven't pushed any buttons yet.
Well, usually you'll get what's a post, which is a power on self test. And a beep is what we're. What's that?
I have not heard that.
Okay. Anything
All
on
right.
screen? Oh, you haven't even pressed the button yet. I saw it light up and assumed you had pressed the button.
No, I flipped the switch. I didn't push
All
the
right.
button.
Everyone cross your fingers. Cross everything you got.
Cross your fingers, your toes, your laces. Oh,
Cross
I
your-
need to change this to a different input.
Cross your eyes if you're able to do so.
Okay.
Cross your T's, dot your I's. An explosion of color.
This thing just friggin'
Did the
the
lights
fans all went off.
did the lights in your house dim when you turned it on?
Look at that! Look at that RAM!
Uh-huh. It's cool.
The RAM is the RAM in here. Oh,
Pulsing sticks.
I'm not seeing anything.
That's okay. Give it a while to figure it out.
Where did I put that thumb drive? Ah. Clayton was doing this thing on Saturday where if I was like, where did I put this? He would make the stream like zoom in on it. Oh, HDMI 1 lit up.
Okay.
We've got something happening here.
All right. Is that what
The
you plugged in?
the Delgado's not seeing anything yet.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, HDMI is not seeing anything. Went back into standby mode.
That's fine. That's just give it a moment to
It came back
settle.
again.
Okay. It also might not know what to do with the Elgato connection. You may want to just for the moment run it directly to the
Okay.
monitor. It's off. It's on. It's off. It's on.
That's called blinking, boys. Okay.
In your display?
No, it's going back into standby mode.
Okay. So press the power button on the PC.
Just tap it.
Yeah, just tap. Okay, so it goes back to sleep. Sort of winds down. Give it about 30 seconds to rest. I haven't been counting, but that seems long enough. Hit it one more time. And then watch your display. Does this one? This is it. Quentin, do K series CPUs have integrated GPUs or not? Or do you remember? And this is what? A 149? 14900? Let's see. I think Intel has most, if not all, with an integrated. Okay. So let's do this. Power off the PC.
Hold on, it looks like my display's doing something.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
All right. It's off.
Okay. Unplug it. Unplug the HDMI from the video card and plug it into the HDMI on the motherboard I/O shield.
Aren't you not supposed to do this?
Not for proper usage because you are bypassing the GPU, but we don't really need the GPU. We're just trying to see if we can get a video signal at all. It's not bad for it. It just means you're not getting any of the power you paid for. All right, go ahead and hit it.
I paid for 6 billion pixels. I'm using 6 billion pixels.
Yeah, honestly. It does look absolutely ridiculous from this angle.
I would hate sleeping in the same room as this machine.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Well, that's not good.
What's that?
I'm not seeing anything on the display.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're not getting any video out because it's not posting, because it's not passing the check for the CPU. If you look on the board, can you see any sort of like colored light, like very small LEDs? And if you can, what color is it?
Oh, wait.
I see something in the reflection. Holy crap.
Oh, you could see it.
That's fantastic news.
Okay. Asus ROG Strix Gaming Wi-Fi ACPI BIOS revision 0904 CPU Intel Core i9 14900K speed 57 megahertz total memory 65536 megabytes DDR5-4000 USB devices total 0 drive 1 keyboard 1 mouse 7 hubs detected storage
1
M2
keyboard 1 mouse 1 man 1 dream
M2-1 that's chair squeaked. We got 2 Samsung SDD M2 new CPU installed. Please enter setup to configure your system. Press F1 to continue to take advantage of ASUS optimized performance. If you wish to follow the Intel, what?
I'd like you to wait. It said press F1 to optimize.
Press F1 to continue and take advantage of ASUS optimized performance.
Okay, what was the other option?
If you wish to follow Intel guidelines and apply its stock power limits, please disable the ASUS Multi-Core Enhancement MCE in BIOS settings. Next, you will enter the UEFI settings menu. CPU fan speed detection error. Please ensure your CPU cooler is properly connected to the CPU fan header.
Right.
Consider dropping CPU fan speed power limit, or simply set it to ignore in BIOS if problem persists. Press F1 to run setup. Did you stop throwing your iPad on the ground?
Was it you that said there was an issue with these chips running hot, or was that Mike?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's something that I was talking about with somebody, but I can't remember who I was talking to about it. Okay. Let's do this. Press F1. Function 1 on to keyboard. Has anything happened?
It appears nothing has happened.
Does it up above? Does it say no keyboard connected?
It says keyboard 1, mouse 1.
Why does it not? Does that keyboard have a function key? Like, do you have to do function F1?
No, it has a full F1 support.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go pass out.
All right, thanks for hanging out, Dad.
Good to see you, sir. Mike.
Good night, Dad. Good night, man.
Good night, man. Okay, so we got video output. That's great. Why doesn't it see your key? Do you have your other keyboard that we can just plug in real quick? Because that's a wired keyboard, right?
Yes, but the wire is all looped and wrapped around in this nest of a nasty cable management that I tried.
So your options there are F1 or what?
F1 to run setup or F1 to continue and take advantage of ASUS optimized performance.
That's the same key. You just said the same key twice.
Yeah, it's either F1 or F1 are my options according to this
What?
list of options.
That makes no.
And
Oh,
also,
God.
when I push F1, nothing happens.
Press Control Alt Delete.
Nothing happened.
Okay, it's not taking that input. Does your button layout have a reset switch on the case on this PC?
Yes.
All right, tap the reset button real quick.
Now, this is the Clayton Break Logan computer button.
Oh, I know. But I'm not pressing it, so it'll be fine.
Oh, you're right. And as you can see from the reflection, it has gone away.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. You could see the reflection of what I'm looking at here.
So I wonder. Maybe we just waited too long. I don't know. I guess when you see that, press F1.
But we know that the processor is fine.
Right, because it fully recognizes it. Man, that takes a long time to get to the post. What happens if you tap escape?
Nothing. It says keyboard 1. Maybe we try it in the wireless setup and see if that makes it work.
Either that or try the receiver in a different port.
Oh, I see.
Oh wait, do you have both the receiver connected and the keyboard
No.
connected?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me try this first.
And see if anything what happens. Also try Control Delete.
Nope.
Yeah, that should reset if anything.
I'm going to reset it again.
Also, if you want to, you can try plugging it into the Elgato again. Now that we're getting a signal, I can
You're
put
right,
it
you're
on
right, you're
screen.
right.
And we know it's going to take 5 minutes to get to post anyways. I don't know what it is. My PC was like that when I first bought it. It took I'm still not sure whether or not the first board I bought was bad or not because it takes so long to post. It's like me after a podcast recording. Takes forever to post. There's nothing you have to do with an Elgato to like get it to recognize a new input.
Not usually.
Okay.
Is there like an on switch on this thing?
Probably on the top edge somewhere. At least for mine there is, or on the right edge.
Keyboard wasn't on this whole time.
Is that maybe why it wasn't working?
I have no clue.
We also have no video signal, so maybe this capture card's not going to go.
Yeah,
just
it's doing the thing where it
cycles.
sees a signal, doesn't see a signal, sees a
Yeah.
signal, doesn't see a signal. So I'm going to
It's
take it
getting
off the
something.
Delgado.
Yeah, it's getting something, but it doesn't know what to do with it. That's weird that you have to turn on the keyboard even though it's plugged in. That's a weird decision.
Who knows?
Yeah, I did see the light as well. It's who knows. Oh, is it on yet?
No,
Oh, yeah. Turn it on.
no, the computer's on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shut it down, then turn it on again.
Power down and turn it back on.
Yeah,
Or
sure. Why not?
restart.
I'd say power down this time. Yeah, and then your monitor drops into standby when it actually fully loses the signal.
You can
go
take
ahead
the Elgato off the screen. We're not seeing anything
Right,
right now.
yeah. Hit it again. Oh, wait, I have an idea.
I really like the way those Dominators things look. Oh, you're gonna show my screen just by zooming in?
See, I need the x-axis moved over a little bit. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Okay, I'm gonna push F1 now.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, whoa, this is a lot of information.
Okay. This is the part where it would really be helpful if I could see the screen.
Here's what I will do for you. I will go into this call on my phone and just kind of hold it up to the screen so you can see it on Discord.
Oh, okay. I won't be
The
able to turn
Discord
it on.
call, not the that.
Got it. All right, I'm ready.
Hopefully this doesn't kick me out of the Discord call on my computer.
I'm not sure if it will. Teams can do it.
It appears to have kicked me off the call on my computer.
I can hear the difference. Give me a mic check so I can see what you're at.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
It's a big old face in my face.
Rude.
All right, turn your camera sideways and use your rear facing camera.
I'm looking for the button. The button is got to be here somewhere.
Can you like swipe up to use a different camera?
There we go.
Okay, I gotta make this window bigger. All right. So currently we have Chassis Fan 3 running, Chassis Fan 5 running, AIO pump at 2500 RPM. So the thing that it was yelling at us at was the CPU fan, I'm pretty sure. Can you click on CPU fan down the bottom right, bottom left?
Wow, the sensitivity on this is crazy.
Oh, it's sky high. It is ridiculous. Click Q fan control.
Q fan control.
And then CPU fan where it says auto detect. Click that to ignore, I think. No, not there. exit out of this. And then click the bottom right to go to advanced mode. Then I think it's an advanced tab. I think that's where it is.
Clicking that. Oh, okay, here we go.
Maybe it's in tool menu.
Oh, here?
Yeah. Where is it? I thought it was like super easy.
You thought.
Yeah. What's in monitor? Q fan. Oh, okay. Yeah. So scroll down. See. Oh wait, there it is. CPU fan profile is ignore one of those.
No.
It's manual. Click out of that menu and scroll down.
This is as far as it goes.
What's that bottom section? Chassis fan configuration. No, that's not what we want.
All right, it's really hard to hold this and navigate at the same time.
Oh yeah. Um.
Open this. Chassis fan.
Yeah. See if that gives us anything to look at.
No, that's just looking at the chassis fans.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me.
Chassis fan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No CPU fan. So is it yelling at us because we don't have a CPU fan and we're using a liquid cooler?
Correct. All it knows is that there's nothing plugged into the CPU fan header, which is a problem. So we're going to tell it, hey, that's not a problem. That's intentional. Let's see.
There we go.
C790 e-gaming Wi-Fi. CPU fan disable or ignore. How to ignore a ASUS CPU fan. Yeah. Don't want a video. Just tell me how to do it. I need like a 9-year-old.
Oh, you
Indian
need to
kid.
listen to the 13-year-old Indian kid to tell you how to do it.
Yeah, in like 10 seconds. Okay, here's some screenshots. Oh, they are the blurriest screenshots. Oh, okay. It is in the monitor screen. So
Okay.
click Q fan tuning.
Q fan tuning. Click OK to select the lowest speed and configuration minimum duty circle for each. You can read this. I don't know why I'm reading out loud.
Right.
It takes 2 to 5 minutes. Do not shut down or restart your system while tuning process. Do you want to
No.
continue?
Cancel that.
I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, where? Chassis fan. What freaking menu did he click on to get here? Q fan tuning.
Ignore.
Oh. CPU fan. Oh, all right. That's where it is. Because he has it already set to ignore, but I was like, how do I get to the place to tell it to ignore? Which one do I say to ignore?
CPU fan speed low limit is ignore.
Right. Okay. That's good. Let's not change anything else. Let's go back out to main.
Is it already changed? I don't need to save.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's not saved, but when we leave the BIOS or UEFI, it'll get saved. So click main. Click main at the top, and then scroll down. I don't think there's anything for us to change here, but I want to make sure. Nope. Accessory. Oh, click security, because we'll need to enable TPM if it's not already.
Can you tell me where that is?
Very bottom.
Oh, I didn't see it because it was red on it.
Max length. Okay, so this is not the TPM. So let's go to advanced again. Okay. Trusted computing, please. TPM enable.
Where do you see that? Oh, up here.
Yeah.
This is nothing next to it. This is for security device support.
Yeah, it's fine. Because it's saying like, do you want it enabled or do you want to do without it? You are on spec 1.3. That's good. So we don't need to mess with anything here. Click boot. Secure boot. OS type, change that to Windows. Windows UEFI.
UEFI mode.
Yeah.
Okay, I clicked it and it didn't change, so I'm gonna try again.
For whatever reason, the mouse is just
Okay.
like from the back seat. It is so sketchy. Click secure boot mode and see what our options are.
I'm
I
trying.
think what it is, your hand has to be perfectly still when you click it.
Okay. Standard and custom.
Let's leave it at custom. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Go to AI tweaker. And this is probably where we'll enable XMP. We're not going to overclock.
What is XMP?
It's allows your memory to run at its full. It allows your memory to run at the speed that it's made to for those massive heat sinks.
Okay.
Because right now it's basically running cold. It doesn't need them, but it has those huge heat sinks on them because it can run faster. So DRAM frequency.
Was that up top?
It's when you scroll all the way up, it's at the bottom.
Oh, here it is. DRAM frequency.
Is there an XMP profile in there? Ugh, never mind. Don't do it here. There's a better place to do it.
Okay.
Click easy mode at the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
Yeah,
The very bottom.
And then
Baby game mode.
Over on XMP, the drop down on the left side.
MP. There we go. Okay. Enable.
Yeah. And then now you'll see that it's running in proper speed. Okay.
Here?
No. See next to enabled where it says DDR5 6800.
Oh, okay. That's way above my pay grade. I don't know what any of that means.
That's okay. That's your speed and your timings. So your voltage 1.3. That's good. CPU temperature 33 degrees. That's good. Click save and exit. And that basically gives you a recap of all the things that we've just changed. And then click OK. And it's going to reboot. And it should come back. And it won't give you that error.
Should I plug in
not yet.
this yet?
No. We're going to leave it as is. And then we're going to get back to the BIOS or UEFI. I can see the stream in your Discord stream up in the top corner.
And look, that's you.
Hey, there I am. Oh, I wonder if okay.
For those not knowing what happened, I pointed at the webcam that's looking at stream. I was like, that's you. Republic of Gamers, press delete or F2 to enter eBIOS.
So it's going to go here by default because it has nowhere else to go.
Okay.
What did I just want to do? Click advanced mode. And then we're going to go back to the boot menu. And then boot configuration, I think is where we want to be. Fast boot is enabled. Yes.
Yes,
Does that say enabled? Okay.
it does.
Post delay time 3 seconds. Good lord.
What does that mean?
Put that down to 1 second. We don't need 3 seconds. That's fine. Boot up numlock. Wait for F1 if error. Disable that. Well, it won't matter to you. That's a server thing. Setup mode, easy mode, post delay, boot logo display. If you want an old school feel, you can disable the boot logo and it'll do that retro computer where it counts the memory up and does all
Oh,
your
I don't
system.
care about. I don't need to see that. I don't care about
I
that.
know. I think it's pretty cool every once in a while.
It is cool though.
Scroll down and
This
or
is
are we on?
I scrolled to the bottom already.
Okay. And what's that? Boot sector, local user control. Oh, that's kind of neat. Next boot recovery action. Yeah. Okay. Go to monitor. Click the temperature monitor. I want to look at this thing. How many different sensors does it have? That's good. So your package is the CPU itself.
So what you're saying is I have a hot package.
Hot package. I don't know why CPU temperature and CPU package temperature. I think the CPU temperature is like the chip, whereas the package is like the heat sink of the chip.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
I think that's how it goes.
125. That's freaking hot, dude.
It is.
That's holding temperature.
That is, yes. That is your idle temperature. It's doing nothing. Now,
You can keep a
BIOS
chicken warm at that temperature.
BIOS does run hot on purpose. It's sort of like a fail safe. Quentin says yes, I believe so. BIOS intentionally runs hot because we're basically sitting at this temperature or sitting at this screen waiting for your computer to shut off. Because if it does, like you remember, I think Quentin's did while he was building, his cooler was not making good contact with his CPU. So if it runs hot, it would shut down right now because the BIOS is intentionally energy inefficient.
So you could see these numbers.
Right. You want it to run warmer than Windows is going to run it at idle so that if there's a problem, it shows up at BIOS and not when you're in Windows. Dim temperature. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get back here. Go to exit and see if you have an option to top right. I thought I bought a Bluetooth cooler. Click. Well. I guess we haven't changed. That's why it's not telling us to save anything. Okay. Hit the power button.
Quinn says, I also like how you said wasn't making good contact. It was making no contact.
I was being generous.
There are some changes we haven't saved.
What did we change?
We changed the 3 seconds to 1 second.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Save changes and reset, I guess. Oh,
And we also disabled the wait for F1 thingy.
Yeah. That's a thing that I do for wireless keyboards, because every once in a while it won't recognize a wireless keyboard and it'll just sit there waiting for you to plug in a keyboard, and I'm like, it's right there. Just boot. Okay, so it's going to load into this and then hit the power button to shut her down. Okay, and then flip the... Wait, what was I going to have you do? Oh, move the HDMI to the GPU.
Okay. Do you still need to see through my phone, or can we go back to the regular call?
I think we're okay for now. So you can switch back to your good mic.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm plugging the HDMI into the GPU and not the motherboard.
Okay. We're in.
Do I power her up?
Yes, please.
I wish the button was more obvious.
Getting an earful from this cat over here.
Meow.
So that's one of my favorite things about Intel is that they pack integrated GPUs into their CPUs, so you can boot without a GPU. Because I don't think I could do that with my Ryzen machine. I see something on screen.
No, you don't.
Only on APUs. Okay. I saw like a rectangle at the top corner.
Oh, that was it telling me that the HDMI was getting a signal, but then it went back to standby.
Oh, it has to have a G in the name. Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Okay. We ain't ready for a GPU yet then. So swap her back to the
Power her down.
power down. Swap her back to the onboard HDMI. And then
Also, the eye, can't see. Sorry, the eye on my cooler is the opposite eye as the eye on my motherboard, so it looks like it has two eyes.
oh, that's not bad.
Two ROG eyeballs.
I have to assume that mean oh wait, hold on, don't turn it on yet. Plug
Okay.
in your boot disk. I think it's only Ryzen 3 and 5. I don't think 7 and 9 have APUs. Wow.
Okay. It's in. I'm going to power it up.
Yeah. And then get ready to press the well, let's try this. Press F12 when you see the message. I know it's going to say delete or F2. Press F12. I want to see what happens.
Should I start hitting it now, just over and over?
We did change it to 1 second. I wonder if you're not going to have time. It's fine. It's not a big deal. There's another way to get there. Either that or it sees it as a bootable device and is just going to toss you into it to begin with.
My mouse and keyboard are not illuminated. Oh, there they illuminated.
What's going on?
Republic of Gamers.
Okay, I saw something on screen there.
Oh, it's doing a whole new thing. Windows.
Oh, yeah, it's taking you to the boot. Okay, because it's the only bootable device, so it's like, oh, he wants to install. All right, so pick your defaults.
Wait, English, US.
Uh-huh.
Install now or repair my computer.
No, we're going to install, and you're going to do a custom install. You don't have a key.
So I'm going to click I don't have a product key.
Correct. And yes, I've seen these screens enough to identify them blurry and backwards.
Windows
Uh,
11 Home. I want Pro.
Correct. 11 Pro, not the N or K or whatever that one is.
64-bit
Yeah.
Pro. No other letters. Next.
Uh-huh.
Do I accept the Microsoft's software license terms if an organization is licensing it? I am authorized to bind the organization.
Logan, that's entirely up to you. I cannot advise you.
Go through this, read it real quick.
I cannot compel you to click that.
Okay, I've read the whole thing.
okay,
I
cool.
accept the terms and conditions.
That's impressive.
Upgrade, install Windows, and keep file settings and applications, or custom install.
We're going to do a custom install. Now,
I'm going to do it on drive 0 that has the smaller size.
Correct. And then click new.
New.
And then
We are Logan's legal counsel.
It'll ask you about the size, right? So it should be like
yes.
all of the megabytes. So click
all
that.
Of the bits.
And it'll tell you, oh, we need to create additional partitions.
So wait, what do I do?
What's your option right now?
953,865 megabytes.
And you click OK to that?
I haven't clicked anything. It's just
do you have the ability to click OK on that?
I have the ability to click apply.
Okay, apply that.
To ensure that all Windows features work correctly, Windows might create additional partitions for your system files.
It won't might. It is going to. There's no might about it.
We might will do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say OK to this.
Yeah. So you'll see 3 additional partitions. It should default to the system one. And you can click next, and you will be installing.
It's got system, MSR, revered, or reserved, and primary. It's selected primary.
Oh, primary. It's not called system anymore.
But there is a system one.
There is a system. Yeah. Click. Yeah. If primary is selected, click next.
Okay. Copying Windows files.
I got primary and system mixed up.
I'm so glad that processor wasn't an issue. Oh my God. I've been sweating that for 2 days.
Well, you are also in Florida. You might just be sweating.
This bandana is really wet. Just enough space.
Just
for
barely.
For all those megabytes.
Oh, also, I think somebody asked, how much memory do you have? Did we get 64? 2 sticks of 32, I think. Good thing he put those socks on when he scooted away. Also, is your PC waiting on you to do anything?
No, it's just copying files. I'm trying to look at the Dominator box to see if I can see a number, but
look at the barcode. Sometimes the SKU will tell you, it'll say like 2x64 or 2x32 or something like that.
2x32, so 64.
Okay. Yeah. Got her. Yeah, how much do I have? Do I have 64?
Remember when we were talking to Jake when he built a computer a long time ago when he accidentally bought 232 and he had 128 gigabytes of RAM?
Yep.
100% finishing up.
The funny thing is that Vega has 128 gigs of memory.
That's funny. Well, Vega needs it because Vega does a lot.
It probably doesn't need 128 gigs, but it sure is nice to have. I actually got a fantastic deal on them because they were open box at Micro Center. And they're just the Corsair Vengeance. So they're not RGB, they're not flashy, and I think they are DDR4 instead of 5.
Oh, it wasn't finishing up. That's just the last thing it's got to do. It was still
Mhm.
copying Windows files. Now it's on installing updates.
Yes, it is DDR4 memory, so I saved quite a bit against DDR5.
It was. We fixed it.
What was?
Chris asked if it was broken yet.
Oh, I didn't see that.
This is DDR5.
Yes, it is. That's why it costs so
Wow.
much.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed.
Can't wait for the open box at the Miami Micro Center.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to see deals at other stores. Republic of Gamers.
All right, so now we're actually going to land in Windows.
Which at
So
that
n-
point I should shut it down and change the input from.
Let's swap it without shutting it down
Okay.
because it's just an HDMI swap. It's not that big of a deal. But when we know it's spitting out a signal, actually, you know what we could do?
What?
Is there a way in the Elgato software to like refresh the feed and say, "Hey, I just looked for a new." Okay.
I would love for that to be an option.
Oh, what about so you're in OBS, right?
Yeah.
In OBS, there's an option to deactivate a source and then reactivate it. I wonder if that would do anything.
Maybe.
I know that I've had to do that with cameras lots of times, and this is basically a camera.
It's really thinking about doing something.
Yeah, it's got a trillion drivers to update. And it can only process a billion things every second. That's not true. It's like 5 billion things
Only
every
a
second.
billion?
Yeah. I forget what the is. I think that's what a flop is, a floating point operation. Is that like one actual thought process? All right. So here's where you go through your setup. And you can either sign into a Windows account or not. I leave that up to you.
I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna need to eventually anyway, and I'm hoping maybe.
Oh
Whoa.
God. I just thought of something. What?
What happened to my screen?
Well, your quality's going to crap.
Why did that happen?
I don't know.
All right, so United States.
Maybe it's for the best that we can't see what you're typing. Also, yeah, hide your keyboard or something.
Zoom in on it. I swear I'm not looking. Do you
see.
want to add a second keyboard layout? I'm going to skip that because I don't even know what that means.
Okay. The sector is safe.
Let's connect you to your network.
Oh, this is what I was saying. God, I hope it has drivers for your Wi-Fi card.
You're too zoomed in, but I'm showing the thing.
What's the thing? Oh, the Wi-Fi adapter?
Yeah.
It'll still take. It should still work without that, but that just gets you better reception.
I mean, the router's right there.
Yeah,
So
you're probably fine without it.
Okay. Oh, it's looking at my network right now.
Okay, good. Hold on, let me just see what the name is.
Connect. Oh, brother, I don't know the password. I made it complicated and I forgot the password.
Uh-huh. Look on the bottom of the router. Why am I shouting again?
I put it on a sticky note. By golly, I don't know where that sticky note is.
You said the router's right there. Do you have an Ethernet cable you can run? Or are all of your ports in use?
See, I thought I was being smart by putting the Wi-Fi password right next to my Wi-Fi router,
Mm-hmm.
but then I forgot I put it there. Why did my quality go so bad?
I don't know, but it's really funny. Let me know when you're done typing sensitive data and I'll zoom out.
I've connected to my network.
Okay.
I don't really care if people know my Wi-Fi password.
It better that they don't. All right, so it's gonna
I
check
just
for updates.
remembered
What's that?
that my dog is still outside, so I'm gonna go let him in while
Oh.
this is thinking. I'll be right back.
Okay. Took the 64-bit for Windows and left none for the camera. Oh, I'm so glad this thing's running.
When my screen stopped being white, my quality got better.
Huh.
That's weird.
Slightly better. Hold on. Is it a setting from remote guest video? I've got you at like full freaking quality. Hold on. If I turn you down here.
Nickname my device. My device is going to be called Omicron. We discussed this last night.
Mm-hmm. 4,000
Just
kilobits
a
per second.
moment.
Didn't happen until Windows booted. I think the camera's being it. Yeah, but it's weird that it got so bad because usually additional light cameras are like, oh, I know what to do with this. I'll just turn down the exposure.
But my camera went.
So I can close all these.
I named it Omicron and it reset again.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, anytime you have to re-identify it, it has to write that name to system files for ownership. Yeah, it's a C920 webcam.
Yep. Do you think it would be okay to plug my HDMI cable into my GPU now?
No. When we get into Windows, I want to look at Device Manager, and that's why I want to get the Elgato working so that I can actually see a native output.
Gotcha. How would you like to set up this device? Set up for personal use, set up for school or work?
Yeah,
Personal use, please. Unlock your Microsoft experience. Best in class email calendar for free, blah, 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 whatever. I'll sign in.
Trying to protect you here, Logan.
Yeah, but I have to do the meme where
I
the
know.
guy like slides in and then goes. Also, I have the Microsoft Authenticator thing, so even if they saw what my email address was, they
I could just
need
cover
permission
it
from me to do it.
with the Delgado. 2FA is not bulletproof.
If I look at the login attempts on my account, every day, like 3 times a day, somebody from India or Pakistan or something all attempt
That's
to
not
get
great.
in.
That's not great.
I do not want to restore Sigma on this computer.
Oh,
Welcome back, Logan. We have backups saved from your previous PC. We'll bring over your apps and files to this PC once you're finished setup. I don't want that to happen.
is there any way to say no thank you?
Set up as a new PC. There we go.
There you go. The several
you sure?
$1,000 PC is my school computer. I need it for kindergarten.
Are you sure you won't be?
We're gonna play Oregon Trail on it.
You won't be able to list. You won't be able to restore this PC from backups later. That's okay. Set up as a new PC.
I'll be fine. I'm a big boy.
I promise I'll be okay.
I have dysentery again.
Always with the dang dysentery. Okay. I've created my pin, which
Okay.
is the same pin as my other computer. If you learn the
Okay.
pin to my other computer, you got into this one too.
Good job.
No. Advertising ID. No. What was that?
I forgot I have an explosion. I could do anytime I want.
Yeah, but can you do it right now? Oh, yeah, you can.
Huh?
Good to know. Let's customize your experience. Development, entertainment, gaming, school. I don't want you to let me pick my experience.
Where's the gaming and prawn option? That's what I'm going to use this for.
Use your phone from your PC. Respond to text
Aye.
messages.
Oof, I hate that. That terrifies me.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise.
I want my PC to be my PC and I want my phone to be my phone.
To be exactly, yeah.
Always at. Okay, there we go. Always have access to your recent browsing data.
Good. What
You're
was
in
that?
luck.
Now?
What?
Oh, what was that last thing you were offered?
It was asking me about browsing data for Edge, and I'm not going to use it, so I don't care.
Yeah.
You're in luck. You've landed a free trial of Microsoft 360 Family. No,
Oh,
thank
you're
you.
lucky. They don't give that to
Lucky?
just anybody.
I mean, I got it when I installed Windows 11 on my computer, but that was
Yeah.
also lucky.
I mean, I also see it every single time I image a computer for work, but they don't give that to everybody. I just figured I've gotten really lucky.
And I'm lucky too.
Oh, we're so lucky.
I can tell. You can tell you guys aren't Apple users.
Yeah, exactly.
You have an Apple phone for work, right?
Yeah. But it does exactly what my personal phone does. It is its own
When you're in
device.
the Apple ecosystem, your phone is your computer and your iPad and all that stuff.
Right.
Your update is in progress. We'll take it from here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it is cool. Like, I say it all the time, how cool it is that you can invite someone on the other side of the planet to a photo album, and then you take a picture, and 5 seconds later, somebody on the other side of the planet can see a pixel perfect recreation of a picture you just took. That's really impressive. Like, the environment that you have to build to make that possible is staggering. But it also comes with a lot of things that I'm just like, I don't want to do things this way.
Yeah, I would prefer not to do it that way either.
And that's always the thing is like, if an iPhone or a MacBook or any other product does the thing you want it to do, fantastic. Mazel tov. I'm happy for you. But if you don't, if you want it to work any slightly different, it is a massive undertaking.
I'm going to attempt to plug in the Delgado again.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm done entering in all the data.
Yeah, we're past BIOS, so I'm hoping we can get a signal out of this thing.
All right, let me see. Let me know if the Elgato sent it.
Okay. I got Bupkis on the Delgado.
Bupkis?
Bupkis. What is it
Well, let me
about
see
this
if the
thing?
pass-through is even working.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what is it with this thing? It doesn't want to spit out a usable signal.
Yeah, there's no pass-through either.
Oh. Is this thing like HDCPing?
It better not be.
I just thought of that. Hold on, let me look.
I hope I can turn that off.
Let's see here.
All right, back in the old way 'cause nothing's doing.
Before you do that, go to your broadcast PC. Oh, I got a signal. I got a picture,
Oh,
which means you might have one here in a moment.
I already unplugged it. I gotta plug it back in.
Oh, okay. Boy, it's a really long handshake on that thing. Well, I just lost signal.
I got nothing.
So hold on. I wonder if we stumbled across something there. Give it a second. Okay, it's not coming back. Unplug the HDMI from your monitor to the Elgato.
Unplug.
Okay, now let's give it a moment because this is the setup where I got a picture. Right, I can see your screen now.
All right, I'm just gonna have Elgato be on my monitor then, and I'll have this monitor over here be my monitor.
Okay. If it does have HDCP, it'll say so. That's what I thought, but I was trying to think of why. Oh, I wonder if it's the resolution.
Oh, like the resolution on my monitor is too big for it to know what to do?
Right. Do this. Plug it into your monitor,
Okay.
and then once that's plugged in, go over to your broadcast PC, and then we'll check your settings in OBS.
Okay, I'm at
All right. Let me bring up OBS. So I'm gonna add a video source, video capture device. Fine. What's your double click your Elgato,
okay.
and what's your resolution set to?
Default device default.
Okay. Change that to like 1080, I guess. Okay. What? Oh,
Other webcam over here.
yeah. I was like, what am I looking at here?
I'll make it 1920 by 1080.
All right. Um, is there anything in red on that menu where like resolution, FPS, video format?
No.
Okay. Click deactivate and then reactivate. It just switches back to the other camera.
Well, that's underneath it on iOBS.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. Okay. I don't know. I don't know enough about Elgatos to know why it's doing this. So yeah, if you want to, we can either we can see it or you can see it, which is a weird restriction.
I'm gonna try unplugging it from my monitor
Okay.
again.
And then just using the call feed as your monitor.
I guess so.
Okay, I'll put it big screen.
Would you bump up my quality in the call?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. From mobile 240. How's that?
Perfect.
All right.
Oh
All right.
man, that's gonna be hard to
What, the delay?
the
Oh,
mouse.
we just lost. We
I think
lost
it just restarted.
It did. It gets to 30 and restarts, then it'll pick up from 30. I can't explain that. I don't know why it's doing that.
Is it maybe because my monitor is not 1080?
That I don't know. Your monitor can display 1080. That's the thing. Like your monitor shouldn't have a problem with any part of this. The only thing that I could think would be confused is the Elgato itself because it's an older model. And this is a brand new PC at a very high resolution and a monitor at a very high resolution. So like once the PC is connected to I was calling it the Delgado. Once it's connected to the Elgato, Elgato says, "Hey, I can't do 4K. Step it down to 1080." PC goes, "Okay." But when you plug it into your monitor goes, "Yeah, 4K. Bring it in 4K." And your Elgato's like pulled in the middle by two things trying to push 4K signal through it.
I'm not gonna watch the call. I'm gonna watch the feed on my OBS.
Okay. That works too.
I'm gonna have to play with it to see if I can't get it to work because this is gonna like I got a broadcast machine, so it's gotta the Elgato has to work.
Right. And that may just be as simple as going into the actual Elgato software, not OBS, and selecting it there.
Right.
Because I think I had this issue one time with either an Elgato or an AverMedia, and I couldn't get to the settings in OBS that I needed.
I want this keyboard to not be a cascading rainbow.
Oh, we can change that. Don't you worry. We're going to get the Logitech G Hub, do all kinds of stuff.
Oh, right. I remember that. I've used that before. Now I'm worried that if I'm worried about there being an issue of something happening, but we can't see it because the Elgato's not showing it.
Mm,
And maybe the problem will be fixed when we use the actual GPU and not the onboard
yeah.
video port.
I honestly couldn't say.
I'm gonna plug it back in because I should be seeing something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's sitting at the login screen right now. It
Okay,
wasn't
great.
going through OBS.
Right. Gonna do this every time you log in.
The meme, man. You know I can't help it.
I know you can't.
Getting things ready for you, as you can see right here.
Mm,
This might take a few minutes.
yeah.
Don't turn off your PC.
It alternates between like flowery and friendly and then like super stern.
Oh, this might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC.
I hope you're ready to have a great time. Listen here, you piece of crap.
I'm being good cop, bad cop by my computer.
Yeah.
Do you want a snack or a drink? Listen here, you motherfucker. Yeah, but that's your Switch sending that signal, Quentin. Not not the Elgato itself, which is what
Right.
we were looking at.
Okay.
I'm in. Ew,
All
why
right.
is it in the middle like this?
This is Windows 11, Logan. We can fix that. Don't focus on that. We have bigger problems.
Okay.
We gotta figure out the Elgato thing because I need to see your screen. I can't just do it this way.
Well, now that I'm like in, let's try the Elgato again. Why is
Yeah.
my quality so bad?
Because it's too bright. Your PC overpowers all of the old technology in this room.
Is the Delgado showing you anything?
Nothing yet. Still nothing. Yeah, I got nothing.
I think
On
I'm
the-
gonna have to Discord call it.
I have an idea. All right. We won't do it that way. I just plug it into the monitor.
I tripped a little bit.
What's that?
I tripped a little bit.
Okay.
My monitor is blank.
Let's give it a second.
There we go.
Okay. I'd like
Oh,
you.
good. They gave me Edge, you know, the browser to download Chrome with and never
Right.
use again.
Right. I'd like you.
Oh, wait. I think I have an idea.
All
And I
right.
don't know if it's going to work.
Okay.
I'm going to disconnect from the call here.
Okay.
And I'm going to get, I have Edge. I've logged into my Microsoft account. I should be able to log into the call here and share my screen here. Right?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work unless it needs a password or something like that.
I'm getting out of the call, so my face cam's going away.
All right. Yep. That camera is gone now.
It's going to be a really big show. No, Edge, no. Give me my computer. God damn it, Edge.
Funny that your first comment was like, "Why is it in the middle?" It's like that's Windows 11, pal. They thought it was cool.
I gotta agree to a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh my god, I don't want to do all this. Just give me the browser.
You're gonna be agreeing like a mofo.
I have no microphone, no camera. Reconnect. Oh, it needs a microphone and a camera.
Yeah, so that was the thing. Because because you're capturing that through OBS and you don't have OBS because it was a virtual camera.
I have an idea.
All right. He's just gonna point his camera at the screen. I know what he is.
I can't see anything. Paul's broken.
Yes, I know, but I know in my heart that you're just gonna point the camera at the screen.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I do need a camera.
Okay.
So I have plugged in my additional camera into this computer.
Yeah. Huh.
Allow.
Uh huh.
Why did it turn off?
I don't know. What turned off?
Okay.
Hi.
So now I will share my screen.
Okay.
There's my webcam right here.
Right.
I'm trying to click share as hard. Oh, I need to select it. All right. I'm sharing my entire screen with you.
Okay. Yes. Yes, you are. All right. All right. Now we need to be very careful about what we show on stream,
Okay.
and I need to.
I don't have all my nudes on this computer yet, so
That's
we're good.
fine, but I need the button to take this thing off screen if your email or something sensitive shows up.
My email is buttcheeks@gmail.com.
Great. Right click on your start button.
I scored butt cheeks with no numbers. How crazy is that?
Right click on your start button.
That's not the start button. They fucking moved it.
All right, then go to device manager. Is device manager on there? Yes, device manager. I have to plug in my phone. Okay, we got lots of stuff with no drive.
Look at all these PCI devices that it has no idea what to do with.
Yeah. Click the store button at the
Store
bottom.
button.
The Microsoft Store on your taskbar. Sorry. Looks like a shopping cart. Yeah.
It looks like an IKEA bag.
Mm-hmm. Tote.
This might show my email.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Good things are coming my way.
Oh. Is this a Microsoft Store or a fortune cookie?
Bugs and go. Okay. What am I looking for?
Okay. In the search, type Armory Crate, ARMOUR. Okay. We will need my Asus, so get that one.
Okay, it's got.
And then let that download and install. Can you in the Yeah, it does. It has no idea what your graphics card is because it doesn't even have a thing for display adapters. All right, that's fine. I think that's all we need from the store for now. So close that. And then open Edge, your favorite browser.
It's my favorite browser to download Chrome with.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said, your favorite browser. Oh, wait, what is that? What's that icon to the right of the store?
Device manager.
Oh, at this small of a screen, it looks like the icon for Armory Crate. In the search bar, type Armory Crate. ARMOUR. There you go.
ROG, Republic of Gamers, Armory Crate.
Yep. That's what we're getting.
Why is uBlock Origin on here? I put uBlock Origin on Chrome. Why is it on this?
Because it's probably on your. Is it on your Pi-hole?
No. This is ROG Asus. I guess I'm going to trust it. Oh, it let me through that time. There we go.
So you can full screen that now and then download Armory Crate.
I have Honey on Chrome. Why is it on Edge?
Probably
Go away.
because it's importing.
I don't like that.
Let's do. Oh, there's a light package. That's neat. We'll do the full installation package. And once that's downloaded, you can close Edge.
$18. It's 4 gigs. Should get that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, but you're over Wi-Fi, kid.
Oh, beans. I need to get that new router. Or not router, port switch.
Mhm.
All right, well, while this is downloading, should I download something else?
I mean, that's just going to slow down this download.
Hmm.
Click the start button. Type update. And check for updates.
Hey, it's 8:18 p.m. It's way earlier than I thought it was.
Oh, right. We need to set your clock. Let's do that. Click, right click on your clock. Oh, also resize that window so it doesn't show your email address.
Oh, was my email address on there?
Yeah. There you go. So click time zone Eastern
Okay.
and then sync now. And it'll probably prompt for you. Oh, no, it just does it. Okay. Okay. Close that.
Update's going to be in this window, so
Okay. And then click your start button, bring up updates again. Okay. So if you grab that border of that window and make it smaller at a certain size, it will cut off the left edge where your email is shown like that.
there's definitely a delay in this because I did it way before you went. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Scroll down to advanced options, I think. And do we have what does that say? 3 available?
For optional updates, yes.
Yeah. Click that. See what it's got. And then click driver updates. Intel display. That could be helpful. Click those 2 Intel ones. We don't want to do a cumulative. We'll be here all night. And then
So go ahead and
click,
do it.
yeah, download and install. And then, so the Logitech one is for your keyboard. Intel Net is for your either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Yeah, we'll get to those. And so now you have a display adapter, which is good. In your display or in your device manager. Double click display adapters.
Where is it?
Up in the device manager.
Oh. Display drivers or no, display adapters?
Yeah.
NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090?
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to know if it recognized it. Because before it didn't even have a category for display adapters.
Did we just install something that made it notice that or
Yeah. When you click that install, download and install, that's
for
what
the
it's currently
Intel
doing.
Corporation Bluetooth or display? Oh,
Yeah.
display is right here.
Yep.
That's weird that Intel was the one that did that, not NVIDIA.
Well, the drivers have to be
Oh,
there
what happened?
on the. Oh, it'll probably flicker for you as it updates the drivers.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, in order for the board to use it, Windows has to recognize it.
Right.
So you get sort of like these baseline drivers. And then once it recognizes the device, it goes, oh, I know what that is. I'm going to install the proper device for it. Boy, this download's taking a sweet time.
You know what? This whole Elgato not seeing it thing is honestly making me reconsider having a broadcast machine.
I mean, once it works, it'll work.
Yeah.
But you have to realize none of the drivers are installed that we need. That's where Armory Crate comes in.
Gotcha.
So we are running on like the most bare bones generic drivers for every part of this PC. So everything is running on inefficient drivers. Nothing is cached.
It's wanting me to do a restart for this display
Oh, yeah.
driver.
We'll let the download finish and then we'll restart.
Okay.
And then once we restart, because it recognizes the GPU, maybe we won't use the Elgato yet, but I do want to switch over to your GPU at that point and see if that works.
Okay.
And then I think at some point we should hang it up for the night, and you're going to have a million updates to install. So most of this stream is going to be us sitting here waiting for stuff to install, which is not great.
I think
Also, we're already over time.
yeah, we should get to a point where we'll need to stop, and then either tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna need you to help me finish up getting this thing ready to play games tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I have my gaming laptop at my work desk, so I can connect to a Discord call there, and I can talk you through stuff.
Okay.
Assuming I don't have to help a lady with her Windows 365 connection. God, just I don't like to condescend to people or make fun of people that are computer illiterate. There are a million jobs that I'm no good at. I happen to be employed at a job that I am very good at. But she was just so unwilling to help us. Like, we kept asking her questions to try to figure out what the issue was, and she didn't even want to try. So the issue was everything worked fine for her Windows 365 session, but she was like, I try to join calls and they can hear me, but I can't hear them. And I don't know what the problem is because it worked before. So why doesn't it work anymore? Like, okay, it might just be something on when Microsoft's end, something on your laptop's end, maybe a driver didn't quite do right. I was just trying to give her like generic options. And she was like, well, I didn't do anything. Why doesn't it work? I was like, that's what we're going to figure out. And we were asking her like, what about on your laptop? Does your laptop ever make any noises? And she just like coldly says, I don't, or no, what did she say? She goes, I don't need my laptop to make any noises. I was like, I understand that. Yes.
It's not what I asked you, lady.
That's not the question I asked. So I was like, we are getting nowhere with this. I'm just going to connect to her laptop with TeamViewer, and I'm done asking questions. I'm just going to look for myself. And within 5 seconds of connecting to her laptop, I saw the little mute icon on her on her system tray. And I was like, your volume's muted. You've been like insulting us all afternoon and so unwilling to help us. If you would just say, no, my computer doesn't make any noises. I have it muted. I was like, well, then we're done. Your laptop is muted. That's why you can't hear people in a Teams call.
Oh, brother.
And it was a 5-second thing once we actually got the information we needed. And I was like, man, we could have saved you so much time. Could have saved ourselves so much time. How's our download looking?
It's looking pretty good.
All right. It's the IT who is wrong. But that's the thing. Like, I have dealt with people who are self-proclaimed computer illiterate, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't expect everybody to be good at computers the way that I am. And I would rather them say, hey, look, I don't know anything about this. I'll try to help if I can, but odds are I'm not going to be much use. I was like, all right, hey, you do a job all day, every day. So I'm going to ask you questions about your job. So like, if you click here, what does it usually do? Is it doing that now? What has changed, and when did it change? Like, from their perspective, what information can you give me about your scenario? And I can usually sort of back into a solution for them just by carefully piecing together the clues. But this lady just didn't want to give us anything. I was like, I need this information. I want to fix your problem, and you want your problem fixed, but I can't do it without your help.
It's very frustrating.
It's super frustrating. And then we've got people that are like, who think they are more computer literate than they are. So they will try to like work alongside us. And they're like, nope, we're not doing that. That's not the problem. I think you have misinterpreted what's going on here. You are making things worse. Stop clicking on things. I didn't tell you to click on that.
Every time I'm dealing with an IT person that's doing something above my pay grade, I always try to tell them, right, it's like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You tell me what to do and I'll do it. I don't know anything.
And that's more helpful than you know, because sometimes I could go through the whole rigmarole of remoting into a PC just so I can type in a command, look at a thing, and see what it says. Or if you follow directions properly, I can say, all right, click your start button, type the word update, that kind of stuff. And it's like, I can tell it to you, and it takes 10 seconds if you will just listen to me.
Susan.
Those are always fun too. When people just like, when people go like apocalyptic, when they think like one thing that goes wrong is like, oh God, I just broke it. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It's, nope, it's okay. Just close the window. We're gonna open it again. I just need you to type this string of words and just tell me what you see.
Susan?
I need you to come back. You still with me?
Take a deep breath.
She's screaming down the hallway.
Take a deep breath. She goes, okay, I'm good. And then you go, what did you do?
What the F were you thinking, Susan?
You have screwed up so massively. I've never seen anything as terrible. as
Oh
what
my
you've
god,
done.
this is gonna cost us millions. Million.
That's so mean,
Uh-huh.
but it's funny.
But that's what they think. Genuinely, they anticipate the smallest misstep to like, oh god, I just leaked all of our company data, and I don't have a job, and I'm gonna be locked away for the rest of my life. It's like it's fine.
Susan, you've just committed corporate espionage.
we're
You're
just
going to jail.
we're just updating Adobe Acrobat. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
This is prison for Susan. Susan.
Susan, are you a tough lady? Would you describe yourself as a tough lady? Like prison tough? Oh, you've got some work to
Susan?
do, Susan.
You need to find the biggest, baddest bitch in that prison, and you need to be her best friend.
Or beat the crap out of her the very first day. What's our time at? 2 minutes?
Yeah. No. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Susan?
1, 2.
Right click on your taskbar, an empty part of the taskbar.
All right.
And then task manager.
All right.
Don't let your cellmate become a stand user. Go to these click the 3 dashes at the top. Left.
Oh, left. I can only remember 3 things.
Click performance. And then go to Wi-Fi.
A whopping 340 kilobytes per second.
Uh-huh.
Kilobits per second.
We're receiving 38 megabits.
Oh, that's send.
Yeah.
I wish this said a number like 600, but
Right.
beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
It's weird that it knows it's a Wi-Fi 6 wireless card, but it's not using all of the like Wi-Fi 6 wireless speeds.
All right, I've put in an order on Amazon for this network switch, which I should have done a month ago. So my bigger, better switch will be here on the 2nd, which is not 2 days from now. What?
Yeah,
This
Quentin
is not
says
the
we
calendar.
are on Wi-Fi without the adapter. I didn't think it would make that big of a deal.
Should I try plugging in the adapter and see what happens?
No, we're just about done. Okay, so the download's done. Click restart now.
Okay. Goodbye, Susan. Oh, this is going to kill the call.
We can get it back.
Updates are underway. Please keep your computer on. Oh, sorry. Updates are underway. Please keep your computer on.
Do not make me remind you again.
Don't make me tap the sign. Do we want to try plugging it into the GPU now?
Not just yet. I want to get back
Okay.
into Windows, and then we'll do that. Sort of taking a measured approach on this one. I want to make sure that one thing works before we try another thing.
It's doing that really annoying thing where it has numlock off when I turn the computer on.
Oh, that's configurable in the BIOS. In fact, I'm pretty sure we saw that setting and it was enabled.
Yeah, my other computer does it too, and the setting is enabled on that computer as well. It's just thing Windows
That's
does. It's really
weird.
annoying. I'm in. Go back to the call.
Yes, please.
Am I in the call?
I see something. That's it's a U in the call. Mm.
You trying to zoom in, enhance.
I'm getting it recursive. Yeah. Okay. Launch that armory crate.
I'm
Zip.
gonna keep an eye on you over here. All right.
And then unpack it or extract it.
I'm not doing it right, am I?
No. Go back to the top level in your downloads folder. And then right click on it and extract. Extract all, I think is the command. Yeah. And I guess while we're doing this, if you want to switch it over to your GPU, let's see how that goes.
I'll start that now.
Yeah. And we're not doing anything.
All right. Here goes nothing. Unplug it from a computer. Plug it in. You.
All right.
And I'm
Well.
looking at a Windows desktop. We're on the GPU, boys.
All right. Fantastic. Okay.
All right.
Let's push our luck. Plug it into the Elgato. Let's see what happens.
All right. I am unplugging it from. Out of the way. I'll leave it plugged in so we can have a call, but I've unplugged it from the GPU. No. You unplug it from the monitor.
I wish I could see this so bad. Okay, something has happened.
I don't know what's happening. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can see on the Delgado. Well, not no
Still?
more. It just went away.
I can see.
Okay, so can I.
Whoa. I can see it on my desktop now, but it's really fucking small. Oh, because it's 1080.
Sure. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get off the call then on this computer and get on the call on the other computer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see what happens when I go into the Elgato
Yeah.
and change it to
4K.
device default.
Okay.
Just see what happens.
All right.
That made it even smaller.
Oh my God, it's enormous.
No, it's the. I know it's wrong. Hold on.
Oh, the panel size. It's the canvas.
Okay, reset transform did nothing.
Here, I can show you how to fix that.
Screen.
Um,
But it's still 1080 though.
no. What was it before? Did you have it at 4K?
I don't know. I had it at 1080.
But when you had it, you had it at device default before, right?
No, I had it to 1080 and then I switched it to device default.
And that's when it went huge.
Yeah.
And what did you do after that?
I right clicked it to transform it to 50 screen.
Oh, all right then. Okay, good.
And then I say 4K.
Are you typing the letters, the number 4 and the letter K?
No, I'm gonna set
Okay.
it to what's
Is it like 3192?
no, it's just smash my monitor. Whatever.
We'll fix that later.
Oops, that's not what I want to do. Okay, we got both. We got both. Hot diggity dog. I wish this wasn't so dang small.
It's pretty small on my screen too.
Oh, the sensitivity's crazy.
Okay, so double click that folder.
This one? All right.
Yep, AC full package. Oh, yeah, and then installation. Yeah, that one. Yes. You're going to see a million prompts flash. Welcome to the. Oh, this is new. I've never seen this. Welcome to the Republic of Gamers.
It's so small.
Is it really?
It's like off screen. There we go.
Huh. Okay.
What's all this
Motherboard.
then?
Yeah, it's asking you what you bought. We're gonna do. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I've never seen this.
Well, the only ROG thing I have is the motherboard and the fan controller.
Wow.
I don't know why I'm still yelling. I'm right in front of my microphone.
This is a little much, but it's kind of cool. All right, scroll down. Just see what else they got. You do have the display. You have no, that's a Samsung, isn't it?
Huh?
What? Who makes your monitor?
Oh, Samsung.
Okay. Yeah. You do have the AIO cooler from Asus ROG.
Oh, is that not the fan controller?
No, that's the fan headers on the board. You
I
have
need to figure out which one of these I bought. Hang on, let me look at the box.
You have a ROG Ryuo.
Ryu 360. Ryu 360. I don't think it's that one. Hold on.
No, but you do have a Ryuo. So I would say
360 8RGB. Ryu 360 ARGB. Don't think it's the Ava 2 edition.
no, it's not. It's also not a Ryujin. It's a Ryuo.
Oh. Well, that's the only option.
Uh-huh. And then I think that is all of your devices.
Do I need to get both of these?
Yeah, sure, why not? It's not gonna
All
hurt anything. Click next. They got the Gundam AIO on there too. And install. That's pretty neat. I didn't understand the question about the full package, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, you can turn task view and widgets off.
Oh, thank God. I didn't care about the Olympic stuff.
So scroll down to the bottom. Then taskbar behaviors
Oh,
and taskbar alignment
oh,
left.
thank God. I
know
hate
what you-
change.
I knew what you were looking for. And then you can close out of that. Oh, unclick that share. You don't need that. You're not sharing anything.
Oh, built-in Bluetooth. That's awesome.
Yeah.
OneDrive. How do I close it? Turn off.
You just-
No.
right click on it and then close it.
I did right click. It opens up this whole panel.
Just leave it for now.
I'll just uninstall the software later.
Yeah.
How much bloatware did they give me? Let's see.
Not a lot. I mean, it's
Don't need
this stuff.
this.
This stuff isn't actually installed. You just have shortcuts for it, which is annoying, but it doesn't actually take up any space.
Is this? No, that's not what I want. I don't. Am I going crazy?
You're not going crazy. You're just incredibly impatient.
Be that as it may. I'm gonna have to get used to this new start button menu.
It's not really that different. You can still pin stuff to it that you would use.
Yeah, but I'm used to like there's this stuff over here, and then there's like the list of all installed programs on the left.
You just click all apps and you get back to that.
Where's all apps? Oh. Oh, okay. It's just in a okay, that's fine.
And see, this is what I mean. Like, Windows 10 is still here for the most part. There's a few admin screens that aren't there anymore, but you can get most of the things you're looking for. Oh, let's do another thing while this is going. Open Edge. And search for NVIDIA app. Now, Logan, this is only for gamers and creators.
Oh.
I want you to take a good, long, hard look at yourself.
Beta?
Yeah.
Try
it's still in-
Omicron. I'm an Omicron male.
Right.
Where's
That's
the
what they
thing?
got. Click download beta.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah, it's still in beta, but it's good.
Oh, they've changed the name of it.
No, they haven't. The GeForce experience is it still exists, but I think the NVIDIA app is a better app.
Okay.
And it's what they're sort of transitioning to. So this is going to be what GeForce experience becomes. And they just come out with a new app. Yeah, I think that's unless there's a new NVIDIA app. That's what this is the one that I've been using.
Gotta upgrade to uninstall. I just saw that.
Mm. And then you can close Edge. All right, so you're doing game ready drivers. Click next. And disable that overlay. And there you go. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. You can minimize it or close it for now.
Wow, that's taken an awful long time.
Oh yeah, Armory Crate is a behemoth of a program.
Back to uninstalling bloatware.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of Get Help.
Oh yeah? Damn.
I've actually started to like Microsoft To Do. I've gotten to be a pretty big fan of To Do.
I don't even know what it is.
It plays pretty well with Outlook and
Oh, I don't use Outlook.
Teams. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, open the store again before you go through the hassle of doing all this, only to undo it.
What is
And
going on?
here comes all the command prompts that I was telling
Oh, is
you
this
about.
Armory Crate doing stuff?
Yeah. Click library.
Library.
And then get updates. It looks like you're getting hacked. Microsoft has found you. They're taking control of your computer.
We are assuming direct control.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. It's the only line that I know from like Fallout. But it's such a good line.
I'd hate for a Fallout to come between us.
Is
Fallout New Vegas. I love that meme. It's so dumb.
have you seen the
I'm doing nothing. This is just doing this.
have you seen the title spike in The Evil Within 2?
I'm sure I have, but I don't know what you're referencing specifically.
There's like a hidden scene or like an Easter egg where you go back to this place where you've already been. There's no reason for you to be there, and you talk to this guy. And he says something like, "I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. There's evil out there." And then what's his name? Sebastian.
Yeah.
And he goes. The Sebastian replies. He goes, "Yeah, but there's evil within too." And they both and they both look at the camera.
Oh no!
It's
Sebastian,
good.
what are you doing?
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, it's dumb and great. It's exactly what you want.
That's so silly. What's going on over here? Oh, it's got it this far now.
Yeah.
Last time I looked, it was last time I was there was this far. My mouse is on the screen on my call on the other computer, so I'm thinking it's this mouse, but it's not.
So the reason I said to do this before you uninstall stuff is because if you go through your uninstall list and then get updates, it will reinstall some of the things you remove.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, so I do this, and then once it's done, then I will go through and do my my sweep.
What are you doing, Armory Crate?
It
Huh.
might be finished by now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a UAC prompt.
Windows user account control. I understand. I didn't read it, but I understand.
Okay, this is UAC.
Well, that was fast.
Oh yeah, Steam is like megabytes. It's just a framework. Oh right, freaking Aura service. If you have Hue bulbs, you can sync your computer to your Hue bulbs.
I do have Hue bulbs.
Kind of cool.
Kind of epic.
Just put it where it wants to go.
It wants to go on my C drive,
Yeah. Steam.
but I don't want to save games to my C drive. I want to save games to my other drive.
Is this asking you where to install your games or where it's installing Steam?
Steam.
Okay, install Steam to your C drive. Your games will go elsewhere. And then reopen.
I didn't realize you could change your down install destination. Oh, I don't want to be here yet.
Oh yeah.
Nobody tried to log in with my Steam QR code.
I don't think it knows who you are just yet.
Yeah, but if they scan this with their Steam Guard, it'll be like, "Do you want Quentin to sign into this computer?" I'm like,
Oh.
"No, no, I don't want to be Quentin. I want to be Logan. I'm Logan." Dang, that's a lot of words. Good thing I read them all.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna skip this.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Never show again and cancel. Okay, so here we are, sort of at the dashboard of your motherboard. So the thing we
Oh, I-
need right now is the settings gear at the bottom left. And then the update center. And this is going to install a trillion drivers for you.
Check for updates or just update.
First, update the Armory crate.
So this one?
Yeah. And this shouldn't take very long.
You better not try to log into my
Just
Steam.
minimize it.
You better not do it. Who did it? Who did it?
I think you did it.
It was me. Why did it show my? Did you see me hold my phone up?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were watching. TP. All right. Well, I got Steam on here. Oh wait. No. That's not a right now thing.
All right, so that's up to date. Launch Armory crate.
My LEDs changed.
Yeah, Armory crate controls those as well.
Oh, they went back to normal. Quentin. Oh, I'm gonna do it. The pain is moving files with Epic. I don't think I have any files on Epic that I care to move.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
The only
Other
thing on
than-
Epic that I like want to keep is our Satisfactory World, but that's on your end.
Yeah, and I think they have a cloud service. All right, well, hey, it is now 11 o'clock, and I think we've gotten to a pretty stable point where I can show you how the rest of this stuff works tomorrow, and then we'll actually be ready to play video games at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So yeah, let's hang it up there so we're not just watching loading screens for the next 2 hours. Yeah. Thank you very much to everyone for hanging out. Thank you very much to Mike for joining in person.
Oh, I thought you meant Italian Mike. I'm like,
No.
what?
No,
It's my
In per-
dad.
in person, Mike. Oh, do you want to use the anime matrix?
I don't think so.
I don't either. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna keep it short tonight. Tomorrow, Logan and I are gonna be playing some Portal on this beast.
Yeah, Portal with RTX.
That's right.
Hopefully, we'll get it ready to do that by
Glorious
game time.
12 frames a second.
I hope
No.
it does better than 12.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to check out the Twitter or our Discord and Threads and Snapchat and Instagram and 2 YouTube videos where Logan uploads our previous week every Monday at noon.
I got a bit of a hiccup this
Oh,
Monday,
yeah.
so I only got 3 videos up. So next Monday, there's going to be a whole bunch.
Turn on DLSS for 15 frames. Yeah, Logan now gets to learn all new acronyms for DLSS
I don't know what that means.
and frame, what is it? Frame generation and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty. Well, hey, we'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern to play some Portal with RTX and other video games. Have a good night.
Good night.